Can you imagine Mary standing at the cross, looking at her son being killed in a horrible way, and then the following year we are celebrating Mother's Day? Really? What do you think Mary is going to say? Just get over it. So Mary saw her son die that way. You know, for many mothers, this day is horrible because they have lost children. Some mothers have lost children and their parents. So they don't have much to celebrate. And other mothers don't like the idea of making of this day a commercial situation, like Anna Jarvis. Anna Jarvis, do you know who is Anna Jarvis? Raise your hand if you know. Anna Jarvis is the creator of Mother's Day, May 10, 1908. Anna Jarvis wanted a day to celebrate her mom's day, not Mother's Day, her mom's day, because Anna Reed Jarvis was a great woman. She died in 1905. So her daughter, Anna Jarvis, fought for 3 years until she got it. Then we got a day for her mom, not for the mothers, for her mom. And then in 1914, President Wilson said it's official. Mother's Day is a national holiday. So since 1914, we celebrate Mother's Day. Now, a few years later, because of the carnations and the commercial stuff, so Anna Jarvis got mad. No, I did not create that day for you to make money. I created that day to celebrate my mom. My mom, do you understand? So Anna Jarvis' plan was to have her mom in one day. So today we will be celebrating Anna Jarvis' Day, not Mother's Day. So that's why she got mad. And then she started fighting the commercialization of this day. She fought so hard that she lost all her money. She never got married. She never had children. She died in 1948 without knowing what being a mother is. Funny, the one who created Mother's Day didn't have children. So she didn't know what being a mother is. So, you know, she decided not to get married, not to have children. And many women do that, which is selfish. So many women decide not to have children. I'm going to tell you why it's selfish. See, every potter has a shop to make jars, his stuff. Well, guess what? The womb of a mother is God's shop to create beautiful living beings. So God needs your womb. But you said, no, you know what, God, you gave me this womb, but I'm not giving it to you. You're not going to use it. So can you imagine what happens in a woman's womb? God himself is using his hand and his voice to create what you see now. Now that's the amazing thing about a mother. That is God's shop to create you. And how beautiful you are, I'm going to tell you how beautiful you are, because the Bible says that everything he makes is glorious. And there is a song, right? Everything he makes is glorious, and you were made in a mother's womb. So, and you decide not to have children, it's okay for you to celebrate your mom, the one who brought you into this life. But you don't want anybody else celebrating that, your mom. So, that is selfish. Now, this is how a Mother's Day is sad, a horrible day for some people, especially for Anna Jarvis, who created this day in the United States. Other countries were celebrating Mother's Day for different reasons, like idols, like Greek mythology. And then many countries follow USA tradition. Actually, my country is the same day. So that's what we have for this day being horrible for some mothers. Now, you know, when I was a teenager, I was sitting with my brothers, and my father came to us and said, "So guys, when you get married, is your wife going to be a good woman?" And I said, "I don't know where is he going with this, but it sounds interesting." And we said, "No, we don't know. What do you mean?" "Well, is she going to be a good wife?" And he said, "Yes, yes." "Is she going to be a good mother?" "Yes, yes." "Is she going to be a good neighbor?" "Is she going to be a good co-worker? Is she going to be a good friend? Is she going to be a good daughter?" See, what happens is you say she is a good woman. When you say that, it's because you have seen some good things about her. But some good mothers are bad wives. Some good wives are bad neighbors. Now you know why we cannot celebrate authentic Mother's Day. So, there are great women, but because we are not perfect, we have mistakes. So, if you ask a husband, "Is your wife a good woman?" "She is the best." And then you ask the children, well, yeah, she's good. She's my mom. See, that's what happens. You cannot get everything in the package. You will get some, but you're not gonna get everything in the package. So either you get a good wife, a good mom, a good daughter, a good teacher, a good neighbor, a good friend, but no, forget it. You're not gonna get the whole package. It's funny. You know, Jesus took a motherly figure, and let's find out why. Jesus said, "Jerusalem, you're killing my prophet. How many times I called you like a hen calling for the chicks?" You have to understand the picture. Raise your hand if you have seen a hen calling for her chicks. And it's like, literally, see, that's awesome. The rain is coming, and the hen does this, and start making noises. And all the chicks come under the wings. And they are protected. She gets all wet and dirty, but they are safe. And Jesus is comparing himself to a hen. Now that's being humble. Usually when you compare yourself to Superman, Captain America. Yeah, no kidding. You wear stuff like Captain America. You know you look silly, but he's a hero. But Jesus just a chicken. Now that's humble. That is going down. So Jesus took that motherly figure to let you know how much he loves you. You know, this hen and chick things is so big that some people built a church nearby the Mount of the Olives. There's a church called Dominus Flevens. This church is there because they say is the place where Jesus literally wept, cried. But there is something interesting in this church. There is mosaic art, there is pictures, there is stuff on the walls. One of the pictures is a hen with a bunch of chickens, and the chicken is doing this. And the hen has a halo. Wow, that's the best hen ever. So now what's going on? Why this church has such things? Because this church is claiming that it's the place where Jesus showed love, crying for Israel, and calling his children like a hen does. That is love. So this church is one of a kind. When I saw the picture and the hen with the cheeks, I was like, wow. See, now when it comes to mothers, I'm going to tell you something interesting. See, mothers, they have their own children, right? And Jesus was rejected by his own children. So then what happened? Jesus went to the Gentiles. See, when I got married, I become a son-in-law. So what does that mean? Literally, I'm a Gentile in the Beggs family. I'm a Gentile. They accept me. They have their own children. They do. But they took me in. I'm a Gentile. You know, many of you know how my immigration process went. That's not easy. I spent 3 days in jail. Oh, man, I was hoping you were not going to laugh. But yes, I did. So, my father-in-law went to the place and gave me a hug. He told me everything's gonna be alright. And then my wife, and then Jill. I didn't see Patty. Well, so my father-in-law got me out of jail in 3 days. I came back home full of shame, didn't know what to say. So I entered the house, and the first thing I saw in the house was open arms. And Patty told me, "Welcome home." You know, that moment is the biggest moment between me and my mother-in-law. If you say Patty's name, that's what I remember, "Welcome home." And then she said, "I knew my daughter was going to get you out of jail. And if she failed, immigration was going to face me." How do you think I felt after I heard that? I was a Gentile. How do you feel when Jesus is telling you, "Like a hen, I'm coming"? How do you feel when you know you don't belong there, but you see open arms waiting for you, telling you everything is gonna be alright? See, my father-in-law told me everything's gonna be alright. That was a promise, and he fulfilled it. But Patty told me, "Welcome home." It's like Patty said, "Hey, you got, go get it. Go get it. No, we don't get, go get it right now." So, that's a mother. So I have a mother. I'm a Gentile. So many of you are sons-in-law, daughters-in-law. Now you know what's going on. You are a Gentile. You know, actually, some children reject their own mom. Yeah. Some mothers are ashamed of their children. And some daughters and son-in-law are better than their own children. It happens. Don't get sad. Come on. It happens. Now, the big picture. Let's read Isaiah 66:13. Maybe we can find that one. Isaiah 66:13. It says like this: "As one whom his mother comforts, so will I comfort you, and ye shall be comforted in Jerusalem." See, that's God speaking. God saying the same way a mother comforts him, "I will." So see, it's God taking a motherly figure again. And God is comparing his love to the mother's one. So what's up with this day? What this day is so touching, so loving? See, Mother's Day is celebrated because of that love.